Alright, welcome back to another video, everyone. Today I have a quick video. I just hit a month of ownership with about 1,200 miles, so I thought it'd be a great opportunity to kind of talk about some of the things I liked, some of the things I think Toyota can improve going forward, just overall things that stood out to me as an owner of this 2022 Toyota 4Runner Off Road Premium and LUNAR ROCK. So let's get to it. Alright, number one, and this is by no means a shocker. The off-road premiums, they come with these Bridgestone Dueler HTs. I mentioned it in my first video. I'll link it if you haven't seen it. I wasn't a big fan of it at first, and I heard a lot of the owners that went for the off-roads, this is one of the first mods they do. They switch it out for all-terrains because they're not fans of these tires, and I see where they're coming from. Obviously, these are more road tires, and it's obvious that Toyota installs these to get better fuel economy. I'm getting a lot of traction light controls when it's kind of damp outside, and I'm not a fan either. So this will be one of the first things I will be switching out once tire distributors like Discount Tires or Costco or Tire Rack have pretty good sales on either Falcon Wild Peaks or Bridgestone KL2s. I would like to see Toyota offer an optional tire package in the future like other manufacturers. Offering all-terrain tires would be great from the factory, so buyers don't have to go through the hassle of waiting for a promotion and things like that. I think that'll be a great addition as well for next generation. And since we're out here, I just have to talk about the color, right? This is the main reason I got this vehicle. I could have gotten, the silver, gray, but at the end of the day, I think the LUNAR ROCK is a big reason that I did not go for the Pro for the 2022 model, right? This looks really sharp. There's not a lot of 4Runners in this color. Even the Pro from last year, I've seen maybe one or two. So this is a pretty unique color so far here in January 2022, and if you know what you're looking at, this is not the most common color combination to get in a 4Runner. So I love it. I love how versatile the color is. You can get sage green, you can get like pistachio, some shades of gray sometimes, so I really love how this vehicle looks. Next up, we have to talk about the sliding deck. Now, I did not talk about this in my original video. I just forgot to be honest. But this has come in really handy for me. As you see here, I have like a 12-gallon crate, and it only takes up about a third of the room, so I could fit more. It's pretty roomy to me, actually. I've been able to go to my local Lowe's and Home Depot and load up the tray. So you can see I can pull this lever. I should be doing this with my right hand, honestly, and pull it out. It holds up to 440 pounds or 200 kilograms. So it'll hold most of what you'll need, unless you're putting, I don't know, what would weigh more than this that you'll try to fit in the 4Runner, but it's pretty good. Just be aware that there is a bit of a load floor. It's about 5 or 6 inches additional on top of the original floor. You're aware of that. If you're getting this mat from Toyota, just know that it does not fit 100%. So I think I might just have to wait until the summer for this to get a little bit more pliable for me to kind of play around. So it's okay. I mean, it doesn't fit 100%, but it's fine. So far, so good. Okay, I think that's it for exterior. I'm gonna try to go inside because it's so cold. Whew. All right, interior. Let's talk about that. Okay, so you see 1,200 miles. Just hit it yesterday. I'll start the vehicle. These heated seats are okay. Sorry, that's my dash line going off. I'll also, in the future, I'll talk about the Toyota dash cam. It's an optional equipment you can get at the dealership. And if you guys are interested in the footage quality and things like that, just let me know. I'll be more than glad to talk about it. Heated seats, they're decent. It does not get as hot as obviously like Mercedes or something like that. Those get super hot. Actually, it feels like, you know, heated seat. This is more, it feels more like taking out the coldness of the seats rather than actually, you know, giving you a toasty seat. So it's okay. This chrome door handle. Yeah, that is really annoying, actually. It actually blinded me a lot of times when I'm driving southwest at about 2 to 3 p.m. So when the sun is not directly above the car, and it's very hard to ignore. I couldn't use that side view mirror as well as I could. So I'll be waiting for Miso Customs to have those blackout kits back in stock. I also saw eBay has one, like a stick-on that you can put on the face of it for 35 bucks. But I think I'll just wait for Miso Customs or something like that. Let's see. Apple CarPlay has been flawless so far. I'm trying to get this some glare out here. Talking about the mid-display here. Alright. One thing I do wish that Toyota would kind of adjust. I don't need to see 60 miles per gallon on the 4Runner. I'll never hit that. So if you guys can, let's adjust that to 0, 15, and 30. And then I'll have more real estate to kind of see where I am instantaneously, rather than just playing within the last quarter of the gauge, honestly. You can see 18.6 miles to the gallon. That's over 1,000 miles in. I've been doing some decent amount of highway driving, obviously local driving as well. A couple fire roads. I mean, I barely have taken this off-road. I just haven't had the time to do that. So in the future, once I do have more time in the trails, I'll update you on how the vehicle performs. One thing, I do wish the turn signals had a tap to blink like some manufacturers. So I'm used to that feature, but I have to actually click it down. Tap to blink would be much appreciated. That's very minor though. Alright, let's talk about this. Why doesn't this have dual zone auto climate? I don't know why. It's, as equipped, this vehicle is $47,000, right? I believe dual zone is rather cheap to do from the manufacturer's side. For example, my 2013 Honda Accord, which costed like 23 grand at the time, has it standard. So let's add that as standard equipment next year, or next generation rather. But I do appreciate how easy the knobs are. I can identify them pretty easily. They're good. I do appreciate the heated mirrors and things like that. What else? Overall, no rattles, no squeaks. Nothing has, raised an eyebrow for me, aside from some of the quirks that it has. Obviously, different plastic materials. You have carbon fiber here, gloss black here, silver here. So it's kind of a little bit all over the place. But overall, it I don't know. I don't have any issues with it. It doesn't feel that dated to me. I know a lot of the general public and journalists hate this interior, but I think it does its job. It has all the tech you need. It has embedded navigation, Apple CarPlay, radar cruise control, blind spot, rear cross traffic alert. So it has 80% of the latest tech available, aside from self-driving, things like that, auto hold brake, whatever. I don't need those technically. So Since we were talking about technology, if you can see there, the blind spot indicator, there we go. It's pretty good. They're pretty bright, and you can adjust the sensitivity of that in the settings in the mid display. So I think that's one of the major points of the 22. Let's talk about the 360 camera. Obviously, it's pretty good as well. I could click the button again, and it shows you. When I do it in this mode, though, it doesn't have any trajectory stuff. But when I go to reverse, you can see the top-down view has trajectory when I turn the wheel as well. So, pretty handy, I think. Since I'm still kind of getting used to the size of the vehicle, it helped me when I was parking in downtown. So, pretty good. Sunroof here. I will say the sunroof, if you have that equipped in your off-roads or SR5s, or I guess all the trims, the roof does come down a lot. Me at 5'9", if I'm sitting back there, I notice it coming down to my vision. So it's something to consider. If you have taller passengers in the back, that may be something. I mean, there's a cutout, but it may obstruct their view as well. The room in the back, pretty good. Obviously, this is a mid-size, it's not a compact. It's not the biggest in the segment, obviously, but for what it is, it does a great job. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's see. Oh, one last thing. The hood scoop has pretty bad glare when you're driving uphill in a sunset. So whenever the sun's pretty low on it, I couldn't see what was in front of me because it's so blinding. So I see why a lot of people are opting to wrap that with matte black, or if you have a light bar set up on your roof, that might be handy as well. So I'll look into that once the spring rolls around. Pretty good. There's not much to complain. Obviously, I'm nitpicking at the things I am complaining about, but yeah, love the vehicle. I'll be keeping this for a very long time, so we're off to a great start. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment below, and I'll link you to my initial video on going over my vehicle so far, and I'll talk to you guys next time. All right, bye bye.